This is not a Google Earth problem. This, when viewed with the naked eye from this angle, the angle is approximately 62 degrees, approximately. But it doesn't matter where we go with this. It's the round city of Atlantis. I can spin us around and we'll get some more of these topographical effects hopefully. But you can clearly see that that is a circle, and you can actually see the outer walls over the background. Every now and then, occasionally you see it pop in front of us. Now, and again, it's all about angle, it's all about approach. There we go, we have a clear outline here of a circle. We have a wall here. Now we have actually what looks to be a break in the wall here, and that actually truly does look like a difference in the wall. And it was said that Atlantis had different paths within the walls, different sections, and again here's a similar sort of thing over here. Oh, actually, I'll have to turn the camera, folks, for this one. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? No, sorry, just not visible. But again, those patterns are basically caused by light refraction. It's something that commonly happens when you're looking at crystallized light refraction. These patterns do appear if you take photos, and it is extremely common. Actually, okay, there we go. We have an inner wall, the inner center. We have an inner wall here. We have the outer wall, and what is actually here is actually a little. You can't see it with the camera, unfortunately, but I can. Yeah, but this section here, no matter when I do it, that still appears to actually be an open section. And as you can see here, we have an outer wall of Atlantis going around here. And trust me people, that is a circle. There we go. We'll just zoom out very slowly. The round city of Atlantis, people, it is not the city. Okay, we have those topographical errors happening again. Now, this is the crystal of Atlantis protecting Atlantis. And it was always said they had a crystal, a giant crystal, that protected the city of Atlantis. I believe the city of Atlantis is still going strong to this day, folks, well within our Earth, because, yeah, some of the stuff I've seen over the last few weeks has been spinning me out, and I'm starting to, this is one of the few things I spotted a few weeks ago, and it's absolutely incredible, folks. It's okay, there we have the topographical errors again. Notice they are actually in the same spot as before, so that is a photographic image. Okay, so we're going to move here, and let's have a play with this. And it's all about fiddling with it. Again, the topographical errors within the sea. Our sea does not work like this. This is not a trick of Google Earth. This is a trick of these lights of the crystal. They basically, by the looks of it, go over the surface and hence make it look like there is a sea. And this image is that you must turn the water surface off on the Google to get this. Now there's an outer wall here, inner wall here, inner wall here. Yeah, it's just absolutely amazing, folks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to a different angle again, and we're going to see if we can pick up. No, okay, I've gone too far. But again, I've picked up a topographical. So I'm actually just reverting angles again. Now, notice how it's just all of a sudden it's just vanished. You can make out a single circle. Oh, okay, no, sorry, it has not vanished. There we go. We have the outer wall of Atlantis here. We have an inner wall here. And again, we can sort of just make out that. We can't make out the inner things, but the outer walls are more clearly visible. The topographical problems are still there. But notice actually, when that topographical error comes in, it actually lifts up that water surface and brings it up as well. So it's not there. It's basically, it's cause for distortion. So yeah, we basically zoom up and it vanishes. We go back in, still not there. Oh, we can sort of just start to make it out now. There we go. Okay, now to prove the hollow Earth and hollow planets theory, we're going to the moon, folks. So just bear with me for a second. Here we go. I found this one last night. We want that pole, the South Pole, the South Lunar Pole. I think it's the South Pole. Yep, there we go. We'll just turn off the history there for a second, so we can just make out. Now, lo and behold, people, what do we see on the moon? We see an image, photographic image. Now, there's a wall there. There's a wall here. This one actually has a different chamber as well. But what we're going to do, we're just going to spin the moon around. Now, as you can see, there is a bright, extremely bright light source coming from the South Pole. It's a bright light source. This is why they cover some of these images, like i.e. on Mars, with black sections. If you notice this here, this is actually a triangular structure. This section here, that is actually, there's no topographical there, but they're using the similar type of crystal. But the light source in here is much greater. But notice how, if you look at, it's actually missing some of the crystal beams, so hence we are able to sort of see some sections of it. But that is definitely a circular pattern, and it goes into here, it comes around here, and to me, folks, that is a manufactured structure. But if we look here though, you can see we can just make out a secondary outer wall. That light is so bright, it's because, and I'm on fairly low intensity with that camera, so you just have to forgive the flashing. But we'll just flick around to the south and see the north, and see if we can get the same sort of result from the North Pole. But we get a similar pattern with the lights, but this one's, again, we get the light coming out, but this one seems to be actually doing its job. But then you start to look here. There's a wall. If you add and count for the crystal distortions, there's a wall there. There's definitely a wall here that goes around. But this here has got me, this bit here. But there's something there as well. But that's shadow, folks. That's a shadow. I have tried zooming in on it, tried getting other images, but there's definitely something there. With the North Pole, yeah, you do have to go out there. But this is going to really freak you out, people. We're going to Mars now, so we're going to just jot into Mars. And lo and behold, I've already was at the pole because I found it. Check out the intensity of the light coming off that. But when we go here, folks, lo and behold, we have another round entrance. And again, but with this one, if we utilise the same approach, it's a bit harder with this one, but it does still work to a certain extent. There we go. We have Atlantis on Mars, folks. Atlantis on Mars. Hollow Earth, hollow planets. Proven. Big time. There we go.